Hello, Carol. Let me know if you can hear me. Just getting a few things sorted out here and set up. Awesome. Good to hear, Carol. I'm a couple seconds early, I do believe. All right. Let's see if I can get started here. Hello, 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 and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Tonight is Tuesday, June the 4th, and we are going to be doing my Template Tuesday class. This is a free online class. And tonight we are going to be playing with some embossing folders, and I've chosen the layered florals as well as the new dotted circles embossing folder. And these ones are humongous. You can actually do 2 card fronts at once if you so desired. We're going to be using Spotlight on Nature as well as the Wanted to Say dies. All right, so we are going to be following this template. It doesn't get any simpler than this, my friends. I'm telling you. It is a card front with a circle. Now you can add more to it. You can not add any less to it because it doesn't get any more basic than this one. Hey, Jackie. Hey, David. Your card base is going to be 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to need a 3-inch circle. Sounds pretty simple, and we are going to start off by doing some embossing. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to need to grab a different plate. And we will get going. For this first one, I have some pecan pie. And I'm just going to, I know you can't see this because my machine's in the way. I'll show you as soon as I get it embossed. I am going to center that piece of cardstock in the center of the circle. Oops, wrong plate. Don't force it or we will break it. There we go. Maybe we can get her through. Holy moly. There we go. That one's through. And while we've got this machine out here, I'm going to do the other one as well. This one is the layered florals, and this is beautiful. Same thing. And we'll crank that one through. All right. We'll keep these and we'll get rid of everything else. All right, are you ready for the magic? Check that out. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then, hello Melanie, glad you could join. This is the new dotted circles. Look how deep that embossing is. So pretty. All right, now we will bring in one bits and pieces here, and we will get started. My card base tonight is 8.5 by 11. Now that part, I followed the template exactly, or not 8.5 by 11, I'm sorry, 8.5 by 5.5. We scored that at 4.25. Now, basically that's what this template's telling us. Well, we're going to dress it up a bit. We're going to put a layer on here. Okay? And while I'm at it, I might put some ribbon on here too. How's that for a thought? I have some retired early espresso that I'm going to use. And I am just going to wrap it around. Let me get some scissors. And we will tie this off. And I'm going to tie it off to one side, I think. This is ancient ribbon. This is actually seam binding ribbon. So that ought to tell you how old that is. Oops. We'll just trim off those tails a bit. Make them a little more manageable. And then we will add this to our card front. Make sure it's opening in the right direction. We've all done that a time or two. Oh, that embossing is pretty. All right. Next up, we need some glue dots. And I'm trying to use up these ones from Paper Pumpkin. I'm trying. All the Paper Pumpkins in the kits have these dots, so I'm trying to use them up whenever I can. Because I've got sheets of these just laying here, there, and everywhere. There we go. I think I'm going to trim that a little bit more. It's still a little bit too wide. Now I made a mess. See that? Should have left well enough alone, huh? There we go. That's better. All right. Now, I have done some die cutting before the video. This is from the Wanted to Say dies. And this one says, "Feel better soon." And what I did is I cut this out of Early Espresso and a piece of DSP, and it's just crumb cake with some texture on there, and I thought that would kind of make it pop a little bit. So we need to glue these together, and once again I forgot my adhesive sheets. So I'm going to get out my little wee glue bottle here and see if we can get some dots on here. Good thing that Tombow dries clear. because you know you're going to get a little goosh no matter how hard you try. All right, one more letter here, and we should be good. See how that makes that pop? Pretty cool. And now, instead of, this is basically a no stamping card. I wanted to show you how super simple this could be. What I did is I took some of the DSP from the Wildflower bundle, and what I did is I used the Spotlight on Nature dies, and they're just basically circle dies with different fancy edges. And you see me here poking all these little pieces out because I just die cut them. I didn't do the pokey tool thing. All right, let's get rid of some of this conscious poop. And then I die cut them with two different edges. This one has like a dot and dash. This one here just has perforation. And we're just going to layer that together. And this is the same DSP as I used here, only the other side. And you'll see that the pecan pie, crumb cake, wild wheat, early espresso, white, and boho blue are all in that I think I'm going to turn it. I think I am. If I can get this glue dot off. I can. All right. I am going to get some dimensionals now, and we will pop these on the back. That's the end of that sheet. And I'm just going to pop this up right up here. And we'll get another little bit of a haircut. And we'll find another glue dot. And reattach that ribbon. All right, and now all we have is our greeting. Super simple. I'm going to use glue dots, I think, because I can get them, or maybe a combination of, because this is pretty heavily textured. Oops, missed. Get all those little papers off the back. What have you guys been up to? What have you been creating this week? Anything? I know Pam's been busy. I was talking to her earlier this morning, or this afternoon. What have the rest of you been up to? We're just going to pop that just like so. We'll get rid of some of this garbage. And now I'm going to bring in some pearls. Some snips. it into this package. I find it easier if you slice down the side. Not much for you, Carol. Oh, Melanie's doing her artsy-fartsy thing, making a collage. Love to see that, Mel, when you're done. And I'm just using pearls because I'm pulling the white from the flower. And where do I want this one? There we go. That's good enough. And there is our first card. Started with this sketch, but as you can see, just adding a little bit to it made it really, really pretty card. All right, we're ready to go on number 2. All right, back to this beautiful embossing folder. I love it. All right, I'm going to bring in my bits and pieces, and we will get our card base. Done. And I thought I'd use some paper butterflies. I haven't used these in a while, so I thought I might. Oh, I guess I got 2 sheets here. Don't need 2 sheets. I thought this little guy right here might be what the doctor ordered. All right. Now, do I want to do the same thing and use that, or do I want to stamp on here? I think I might want to stamp. I think I'm going to stamp on this one. I'm going to grab one of the stamps. Let's use this one. We haven't used this one yet. The leaf image. Yes, that embossing folder is very nice, Carol. And it gives you such deep embossing. All right, I'm just going to use Early Espresso. And I believe that is in a bin behind me. Yes, it is. So I'm just going to ink up these leaves and stamp them right there. All right. Now we're going to clean up this work surface, or I will have that all over that white card. Have you tried that trick before? I know I sure have. Get your card all done and the back of your card's all smudged. Oh, those leaves are pretty. All right, now we're going to layer this onto this one. And you'll notice for this one, I used 2 circles with the same design. These have the little lines all the way around the outside. So that's kind of matchy-matchy. And I'm kind of liking the circles to put the circle in the middle. Know what I'm saying? So let's get this down. I'm not going to use any ribbon on this one yet, I don't think. And I just chose these colors out of my scrap bin. What I had pieces of, that's what I went with. All right, have that down. Now let's go back. Oh, we need our little pokey tool again. This time I did happy birthday. And for those of you who don't know, I think you all do, that I can see that is watching, tomorrow, or tonight at midnight, I guess, is the start of that big sale for Stampin' Up. Right now, or anytime, they give you 10% off if you purchase a bundle. Well, this sale is going to give you 20% off. And also, if you need a machine, the big one or the mini, they're 10% off right now. So on a big ticket item like a bundle or a machine, that's a pretty good deal. I know there's a couple that I want that I am going to get. I want that one that can't remember what it's called. My memory, I'm telling you folks. It's the one with the Round We Go, perhaps. I think that's what it's called, Round We Go. I want that one. It makes the pinwheels. And I've seen a lot of really interesting cards made with that. So I kind of think I have to have it. It's usually the way. Once we see something, then, oh, I gotta have it. There we go. Happy birthday. Now, I want this in the middle. So, if I do that, this isn't going to fit. So, I'm going to cut it apart. Just going to slide my snips in here. It's only going to be 2 little cuts. And 1 trim job when I'm done. Because we have to round this one up a little bit. Oops, there we go. All right, let's get some dimensionals and put this in place first. And I'm going to be generous because of the embossing. Go. I'm going to pop that right in the middle. Maybe if I can get my eyes in the right direction. Man, I love that leaf. The detail in it is amazing. All right, now I want this little butterfly to go here. So I'll have to put happy up here. And I'm going to be very generous with my Tombow. I can't put the order through, Melanie, until midnight. So if there's something you want, jump on it and get your order in. I can't put it through till midnight. All right. And down here we'll put birthday centered, I think. Yeah. Saw my hesitation there. All right, now we just have to figure out this butterfly. But I think we should sparkle him up a little bit first. I'm going to see if I can get some Wink of Stella on here. Man, my eyes are bad tonight. I don't think there's anything in that. Let's try the next one. Oh yeah, we've got some sparkle coming now. I can see it. Ooh, almost had too much. There we go. Probably should have done that beforehand. Now, I want to glue him on. But I'd like him to be on there. So I'm going to flip him over and see if I can put some little dimensionals. And they're going to have to be wee little things on one side of them to hold it up. All right. We'll put one down here. Just got to make sure that I don't see it from the other side. And I do, so we'll trim it up even more. All right. Let's go to this end. It seems to be a little bit skinnier. And there's space there. We can put another one. And oops, flying dimensionals. Space there. Maybe one or two more, just little tiny pieces. Because I'll glue him to the brown frame. But I think that should do it. Let's get those paper backings off. They are so stinking small. This paper is a little bit wet from the Wink of Stella. The girl with no fingernails is trying to get this off. Oh boy. All right, now we need some glue on here. And we're gonna pop that in place. There we go. Now, let's get rid of some of this garbage. And I don't think I need much on there. Maybe some rhinestones. Just some little tiny rhinestones on the butterfly, maybe. That would be different. And one more. There we go. How cute is that? I like it. I really like that leaf. And as you can tell, it looks similar but very different than our sketch. So that just goes to show you that it's very, very easy, because nothing we did was difficult today. Very, very easy to dress up a simple sketch. And really, that sketch is nothing. It's just a circle on a piece of paper. Like, I'm just going to add a little white bow, I think. Or I think I am. I'm toying with the idea. Let's see if it works out. Thought I could put a little... Oh, yes. I like that. Now I need to find those missing in action glue dots. What did I do with those again? Well, I don't know. But I can take one out of the package. That's for sure. And I'm just going to roll that up small and put that right on that leaf and tuck that in. So there we have it, girls. Easy, simple. Using up my scraps, showcasing a little bit of DSP, and those beautiful die cuts and folders. All right, I hope you enjoyed tonight's class. I challenge you to use the sketch and see what you can come up with. Add 1 layer, add 2 layers, change your shapes. Do whatever you want. Just get stamping. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.